What is up, you muffin munching muggles? Welcome to Fiction and Reality, where we help you, yes, you, become the most devilishly gifted human that you know you are and that you knew you always could be. Superman. The Superman 2025 trailer just rolled out yesterday, and boy oh boy do we have a happy helping of information to get through. And I know the questions that are on your mind that have been punching you in your sleep. Who is this Superman? What can we expect from him? James Gunn's Superman appears to bring a whole new take on the jet-flying Willin Dillon son of a gun. And while we must say goodbye to our Man of Steel,
the Cavalrine, the legends are true. And may I say, sir, on behalf of all humanity, this just feels right.
the legend does exist. And of course, Martha.
Why did you say that name? Martha, why did you say that name?
Stop! Please, stop!
Why did you say that name?
We know we must move forward, shunting open the gates of a new beginning. New trials. We start off with the camera panning on a crippled Superman lying in a crater who looks like he just got yamcha'd by a Cyberman. When we typically see Superman, it's not like this. When he's on the big screen, we're usually imprinted with the visage of the invincible Titan, who can withstand the shattering of bullets, break even the sound barrier, and who's bestowed with the strength to lift the plane just by his nose, bearing it to safety. So why is our boy bleeding out in the Fortress of Solitude? Well, according to Screen Rant, may somehow be tied to James Gunn's sort of prefecture or image of Superman. In one of his Q&As, he addressed this. We do have a battered Superman in the beginning that is our country. I believe in the goodness of human beings, and I believe that most people in this country, despite their ideological beliefs, their politics, are doing their best to get by and be good people, despite what it may seem like to the other side, no matter what the other side might be. This movie is about that. It's about the basic kindness of human beings, and that it can be seen as an uncool and under siege by some of the darker voices or some of the louder voices. Well, whatever the reason, it's good to know that this version of Superman somewhat mirrors that of Henry Cavill's Man of Steel, and that we aren't just shepherding in this impervious and sheen being that's lacking of any faults. This, at the very least, gives us hope that this new Superman will be challenged and afforded what makes following a character's journey worthwhile, the room to evolve and develop to the grandest version of themselves by overcoming obstacles and barriers. Super Doggo. Is that Krypto? Is that Dogecoin? For those of you who didn't know, Krypto was originally Superman's dog when he was a kid while they were on Krypton. When I first saw this, I thought it was like the Alaskan bullworm blitzing towards Superman about to spike him with a cobra bite. Anywho, it's always fun to see Krypto, the Wonder Doggo, though I'm pretty sure that we've never actually seen him on like a big screen movie, right? Grabbing Superman like a chew toy. For those who don't know, their bond is cut deep, since Krypto was one of the few surviving creatures from their home planet, and he shares some of Superman's powers and abilities. And it'll be interesting to sort of see how Krypto will aid Superman in his crime fighting adventures and offer emotional support moving forward. We know that James Gunn does have a streak with animals and emotional support.
Fargo now! Rocket Team Fargo now!
Q12 and P13 escaped from their pens. Q12 is neutralized, but P13 is still out, so I'll need assistance.
Rocket Team Fargo now! Rocket Team Fargo now!
Remember not to bruise its brain.
Fargo now! Rocket Team
The directors always try to find engaging ways for Superman to save people, touching upon his themes of hope, justice, and truth. He is the depiction of the brighter side of the still plate, the more virtuous caricature of humanity, who can achieve acts of valor that are impossible for the average human being. But as we all know, the sweetest fruit with regard to Superman is bared when the medium of his invincibility and his longing to prove that he is an asset rather than a danger to humanity begin to clash. Obviously more meticulous when looking from the outside in. Imagine trying to convince the masses that you, the most powerful being on the planet the world has ever seen, has solely noble intentions, and you try to quell their fear of not being able to control or tether you, the very creature that claims to have the most righteous intents. Listen, one wrong misstep and a round of duos turns into singles. Where we dropping, boys?
Shifty Shaft, Squeezy Grove, Snobby Short, stuff like that. But this looks like where all the action is. Where the party's at? Where the party's at? I'm going with Tilted Towers. That's what I'm going to do.
Kind of like that cheer or die scene with Homelander. So how will this new Superman be tested? How will he be put to trial? I'm veering towards it being somewhat of a test of faith and responsibility, such as with the Man of Steel, where Superman grapples with whether humanity is ready to accept him as a protector. One of the scenes we see in the trailer seems to depict Superman being socially berated and admonished and undercut by the general public, possibly due to some shift in the circumstances or nature of the world, most likely as a result of, or lack of, his action. What would Homelander do? What would Homelander do? Honestly, stepping up to Superman with at least some compound V running through your veins is crazy work. Get some ice in your veins, son. Drawing from James Gunn's track record, I think while we'll see, as we always do, Superman displayed as a symbol of hope, representing what most would constitute as a righteous, idealistic sort of morality stick, we'll get a decent amount of introspection and character building as well, specifically with respect to his relationship between him and humanity. It's likely we'll see him challenged to stay true to these principles even in the face of cynicism or actions that corrode the public support of Superman, which most notably has been tried countless number of times by Lex Luthor. So we may see him out there shadow boxing and weaving those demons, but also most likely maintaining some semblance of his compartment of humanity with his love life with Lois. What's going on with Superman's boot thing? I mean, how much is there to really touch here? We always see this with the hero's love interest. They're doing something that's skibbity brain rot, standing where they're not supposed to, venturing out where they're not supposed to, and then the hero has to go save their life. Or heck, she might even save theirs sometimes.
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name. It's his mother's name.
I imagine we'll see Lois provide Superman with a grounding presence, reminding him of his humanity. Even though he is an alien with godlike powers, Lois's love and perspective often help him navigate the complexities of his role as a hero and a person. I do wonder if Lois will already know Superman's identity, so that we won't have to watch her blind ass walk past Superman 100 times. Superman, is that you? I'm Superman. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hey, it also looks like Supes may be boxing some kaiju as well. Right, what is even happening here? Batman Kong's lasering me with his dong. Whatever is going on here, it really seems like James Gunn is sort of popping open the Superman time capsule and really drawing inspiration from some classics. I mean, just on a surface level, you can tell that the movie, which in contrast with DC's sort of prior movie formula comprised of a darker feel, tone, mood, lighting, tends to be just a bit brighter and have sort of this classic comic-y look to it. Honestly, just like another bull in the ring for Superman, these kaiju challenge him both physically and morally, as he probably will have to stop their destruction without causing further harm to the public, which of course may prove to be a little bit more difficult. Since they're so huge, right? There's definitely going to be some collateral damage. Dark food for thought. How many people did the Power Rangers kill during their Megazord fights?
SPD, you rule. Another one down.
Listen, I'm not going to pretend to be a Marvel or DC comic head or once again know what this is, but I love the animated movies, the video games, and TV shows that I grew up on dealing with DC. When you start asking me about which characters are from which universe and which universe is from what timeline, then I start asking you,
Who are you talking to right now? Who is it you think you see?
because it surely ain't me. You know what you want to know. Hey, we saw some new faces, didn't we? I will raise my chalice at the opportunity to learn what we have in store regarding some of the characters that may be aiding Superman, like this one guy with the Vector-looking hairdo, Guy Gardner, who is a part of the Green Lantern Corps, and according to my not-so-verified sources, first appeared in March 1968 in Green Lantern Volume 2, issue number 59. See, I can't do this. All these numbers, I don't know how you guys do it, man.
9 friends, 1 bubble tea squared. 9 friends, 1 bubble tea. 1 left over for yourself. How many you buy? 11 bubble teas for $65.33 here at Vivi's. But if you go to the city, you'll have to add 3% value added tax. That'll bring up to $69.
And who the heck is this guy? It's Mr. Terrific. What? You wacky waffles don't know who Mr. Terrific is? Uncultured swine. Apparently, he possesses advanced knowledge in fields like engineering, physics, and computer science. His intellect is paired with human physicality. As he is an expert in martial arts and athlete, he also wears T-spheres, advanced devices that provide him with a variety of powers such as surveillance, energy blast, and flight. I don't know why, but he sort of reminds me of that guy from One Piece who flicks his booger bombs everywhere. Any way you chop it up, it's nice to see a fellow African American out there.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Hey, is that a robot? We're taken to the Fortress of Solitude where Superman is kneeling beside a robot, seemingly at a loss. Many fans believe it to be Kelex, who Slash Film says is to the Fortress of Solitude what Alfred is to Batman's Batcave, and Wayne Manor, taking care of everything while Superman is away and assisting him when he's in need, and serving as a link between Superman and his past. Hopefully some engrossing storyline will take place between these two and give us a metal, enthralling moment we'll never forget. All in all, I'm just excited to see some new faces in the DC universe and find out what role these characters will play in the remodeled framework of the DC cinematic universe. From what I understand, this Superman movie is like a hard reset, offering a chance for us to take a fresh breath of air and find faith and unearthing potential that's sort of lying in wait. Can't wait to see how they handle the balance between power and humanity and display the tricks that Lex Luthor has up his sleeve. I know you got some tricks up your sleeve with that slick bald head of yours. Hey, listen, there's more where this came from, honey. I mean, fictional analysis, original short stories that are straight from the dome top.
Okay, I'm gonna go off the dome. Yo, listen, let's go. Okay, listen. Yo, I'm like, back in the day, me and you, baby, we used to have fun until deliver that baby. Look, that's not my son. Believe me, anybody can't tell me that is my son. Why? Alright, big man, stop then. I'm not gonna try to confuse that.
Writing tutorials, world building, very soon streams to put your life in ordinance, and some gaming streams to prove to myself and the world that I can finish a single player game. Well, the stream is almost set up. Go check out the community tab to get a sense of what it looks like, and just another reminder that there will be a giveaway during that stream when I announce the date. I know, but just so you guys see I'm working on it, go to the community tab, okay? I'm thinking of getting at least like a minimum of $100 or something to that effect. It is the giving season, isn't it? And well, I like giving to people who give. Instructions are later to come, but just for now, leave a comment below, right? And we'll talk about what happens when stream day comes, okay? And if you took something from this video, I want you to take a moment to hit that subscribe button below and like the video. Please like the video. It pushes these videos out so that the others can take key tokens that you've gained. So do your fellow comrades a favor. Let me know what you think of the Superman trailer in the comments below and what you're looking forward to. And with that, remember, if ever you're lost in the forestry of words, strip your mind from fantasy and look to the window of the world. And there your mind will run free.